So, hello everyone. Welcome. My name is Lucas. So, if you don't know me, I like to talk a lot about no-code tools, web design, web development, and I like to help non-technical founders and designers build technical things with these tools that I love and that I teach. So, today is going to be a little bit different. I'm not really going to share any work. I'm not going to build something here with you guys. But I want to talk about a little bit about business and my history with, my freelance career, my last, let's say, my last 3 years in work, right? So, so this presentation is basically called Starting Your Freelance Career. And I started my freelance career about 3 years ago, and it wasn't completely freelance. I did have a job, a remote job because of COVID, but this job was at an agency, and I did have enough time and I had the comfort to have a job and at the same time work on clients. So I wasn't like, jobless and looking for clients like that. I did have a job. But basically, yeah, I was working as a UX UI designer, remote, full time, in Europe because I was living there, and now I'm living in the USA. But I was living in Europe, and it was remote, and I could work with freelance clients. I was building websites. I started off building like landing pages for restaurants and that you can like book a table, for example. So quite simple. And I started off not knowing a lot about development, but more about design. So I was designing the UX of the site. So what would go in the hero section, where the booking would be, how the booking should work. And I also designed the UI. So basically the interface, the colors, the fonts, etc. And then I worked with a developer. His name is Aykut, and he basically I met him in Discord because I wanted to. I was trying out Webflow, and at this time because I was a noob in these tools, and he basically helped me out. I put like a screenshot of or like a link of my preview, and he just randomly called me and he fixed it. And then I kind of formed a friendship with him from this Discord. So that's why I shout out Discord. I formed a friendship with him, and we did this restaurant website together. We split it half. I designed, he developed, and then we built other things together. We built like another restaurant website. We built like an architecture firm website. And we kind of did other like a few different types of things, and eventually we kind of parted ways because we didn't really know exactly how to scale, like how to get bigger clients and stuff like that. And today, that's why I wrote here no gatekeeping. I want to kind of be very transparent as to how I would start today. Now that I have a few different clients. And in the industries that I love, and I'm actually, starting with this YouTube channel, and it's going pretty well. I'm getting really good feedback. I'm meeting cool people. So that's why I want to, no gatekeeping, just show you everything, what my opinions are about this whole topic. So there's this classic client approach, right? And let's ignore this subtext. I'm just going to put it here. But we start off with a close acquaintance. So, for example, this restaurant website that I made, I knew the guy. I knew the owner of the website, of the restaurant, and he didn't have a website. He just had Google Maps. And I said, "Hey, I'll build you a website, and I'll build it for you for cheap. I'll just cover up the expenses. Let's say he would have to pay the Webflow hosting for a year, and I did charge him a little bit extra, so I kept it. I think at the end, I think it was like 800 euros in total. So me and Aykut, my friend, we split it half. and it took us like 2 weeks to build. So it wasn't a lot. I did have my full-time job at the time, so like the money was just a plus for me. But yeah, like it was just a start. And I think that you guys, if you're starting off with this, that's something that you should do. Start off with a close acquaintance. If you really don't have anyone, any close acquaintance, if your mom doesn't have any friends, if you don't have any parents, any siblings that don't have friends, or you don't know your neighbor or whatever, the best place to start then would be to go on Discord. And on Discord, if you know how to use something like Framer or like Webflow or like Bubble or any other type of no-code tool, go to those communities, those specific communities from those no-code tools, and help people. And once you just help people, you're going to start getting positive feedback. People are going to go after you, and they're going to want to work with you because you help them. Even though it's for free, it's going to help you in maybe a month or two. Just spend, I don't know, 2 hours or 3 hours or the more you can per day, and just go out and help people in these different Discord servers. So that's one way to do it. You can do both at the same time. Go to acquaintances and go to Discord servers and help people. Another thing that I'm starting to do right now, and that I would start in the beginning, is record myself build. So you found a close acquaintance, this restaurant, let's say the sushi restaurant, and just build out the website and record yourself. I put my phone right there, and I'm using this little software to record myself. Just record yourself and build it in front of the camera. You're going to see that you're going to build more efficiently. And once you're done recording and you make that thumbnail and you make that title and that description text, and you add it into your YouTube account, and you're going to start seeing people, seeing those views go up and up. Maybe they're not going to be a lot. Maybe it's just 50 or 100 or whatever. But people view it, and some people like it, and some people are going to talk to you. It really works. Like, just do it. Because when you give input to society, and you give input to these people that want to see you build, something good is going to come to you. Same with the Discord thing. If you're going to help, I know it's for free, but just put your face out there. Also, your value as a person, as a let's say you're building Framer sites. If your value as a Framer developer is going to go up because your face is going to be more recognizable, right? So you build this first project from this acquaintance once, and then you repeat it twice. Maybe do it with 2 other people. That's what I mean. And then basically you're gonna have like a portfolio of three projects. It's best, obviously, if you keep it in one industry and not multiple industries. That helps your chances. But again, if you're just starting out, just make sure to build good websites and show your work in a good way. So once you have those 3 projects, I would reach out to people via Google Maps to similar industry, like I just said. So get a portfolio, list yourself in different talent portals. What I mean by that is list yourself in Upwork, in Contra, in I don't know what else there is. And basically put your name on the map in Google with these different talent pools, and then go on Google Maps. And if you made a sushi restaurant page, go to the next suburb or the next town or next city, nearest city, and say, hey, Mr. or Mrs., I made this website for this person in this place, and they are getting this much amount of booking. And I think I can really help you with the same thing. Would you be down for a coffee, and I'll explain more on how pricing works? What you can also do is that if they don't want to work with you, so this is why I wrote DIY template. if they don't want to pay your service, let's say that you charge $1,500 for building their sushi restaurant landing page with the booking system, you can duplicate the other website and sell it as a kind of wireframe, as a template, and sell it for like maybe $150 to them and say like, okay, if you don't want to pay this, I can still give it to you, and you can just drag and drop your own pictures and your own text, but you still have to pay like a smaller fee. So this is one way. This is another way. And so instead of getting the client like that you actually want to do the work for them, full package, which is basically making the full website, you can do this DIY template, which is just like a wireframe kind of thing. Another thing is recording in Loom with personalization. So let's say that there's a bigger sushi restaurant in the other side, in the downtown of your city, and you made this sushi landing page for your friend in your suburb, in your smaller part of the city. Another way of doing this cold outreach is that you can actually record yourself like I'm doing right here, either with Loom or with another software, doesn't matter, and record yourself kind of explaining or pitching your solution, how it would benefit them, and basically when I say personalization, add their logo, make their design look nice so that they can see it already done and they just have to like buy you, and you just do it, and keep on sharing your process. So basically, if, like I said, I think it's best if you just keep on, like I'm trying to do a video every single day, and this is benefiting my life so much. Like so many cool things are coming my way, really cool, interesting emails from people with opportunities. So just keep on sharing your process, even though you're not an expert. I'm not like the number one expert in the world, but I'm very passionate about what I talk about. So, and I learn along the way. So if you are the same with your specific no-code tool, for example, do the same and keep on sharing your process. Keep on sharing your builds with these clients and client pitches, right? People want to see that. Closing the deal. So give them the exact expectations. Say it's going to take this long. You're going to get these deliverables. We're going to only go through one round of revisions or two, whatever you want. Fully customizable, but just make sure that it's easy for them to just review, and that guys are both on the same boat, and think of all the different possibilities, right? Ask her for money up front, obviously. If I were to charge, for example, I don't know, $2,000 for a landing page, I would ask for $750 up front and then the rest at the end, so you can get some, something out of it if the client ends up being like a crappy client or I don't know. You're always going to have a crappy client. So, that's the normality, right? Do not overwork. So what I mean by that, do not overwork if don't overwork on perfection, right? Just make it look good and don't try to, you gotta sleep, you gotta go to the gym, you gotta get sunlight. So just keep that in mind. And keep track on your time spent working. So that's just good to know, like, so that you have a rough average of how long it takes you, so you can plan out your week better and you can do other things in life, right? So time tracking is also important. Now upselling, you're done with the sushi website, right? With this new big sushi place in downtown. Now what you want to do is you want to maybe wait a month, get some real analytics from them and from the suburb people, and maybe from other restaurants that are not sushi, and try to upsell them with different services that you can make. So one thing that I always try to upsell people on, and they like really want this a lot, is SEO. It's a topic that I don't think I've really spoke about in my YouTube channel, but I will in the future. But basically, for example, helping them with SEO, an SEO package, helping them get better organic reach throughout the next period of time, by creating informational resources about their product or about their sushi business, how they get their fish, where is the fish from, what knives do they use. I mean, for example, like a sushi restaurant wouldn't be such a good example for SEO. I don't think they would really need it because it's more of a restaurant. But if it was more of like a B2B company, you would really want to make an informational hub, right? About their specific product. You would want to know everything. For example, if I were to, a good example that I show is that if I were to Google, why is this thing happening in my WordPress page? There's going to be like different blog posts, and then you can just click one. It shows you the answer in text and in video, and then and then there's like a big informational hub about similar topics about WordPress. So basically making something like that, it's full of content, full of words, full of backlinks, and that just drives organic traffic. And you can use that for many different types of similar businesses. There's like this telecommunications company that I pitched about a month ago for this SEO package, and we're still in negotiations. But basically, they work with hospitals and with airports and with other industries, airports, hotels. And so I basically said, like, imagine here in the Miami International Airport, some guy was having troubles with one of his equipments, and he wasn't the Miami International Airport wasn't your partner, but they would look for the answer online and they would find it in your website and they would want to switch to you. That's just one creative way of thinking about it. But SEO is a really big upsell. There's also other things that you can do. You can maybe make another page for their website. You can help them with marketing if you're into design, like basically like content marketing for their different social media. But I personally don't really like that. I like the scaling businesses, right? So also, you won't be doing this forever. Like, you're gonna start out like this, right? And then you're eventually gonna find something that you really like, and kind of do that every day and work and learn more about what you like. So you're just starting out with a few clients that are in your close network, and then you're gonna evolve and learn from your mistakes and from your achievements and all of that, right? And start today and share it. Start something. Start your portfolio today, whether it just be with a pencil on a piece of paper, drawing out what you want to do. That's how I kind of think about things. I like to write and draw. I haven't really shared that, but just do something and share it so that you can release it to the world, and the world will pay you back. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I guess we're done here, but yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment on this video or join my Discord server, which will be in the description below, where I basically help non-technical founders with no-code tools like Framer, for example. Right now it's just Framer, but we're gonna start posting more content about other things. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. Again, my name is Lucas, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. All right, then have a good day. Bye-bye.